I started to identify that it's not a bad thing to set a resolution. What's bad is when we don't necessarily live up to those, or we, join the gym membership on the 1st and we're gone by the 12th. Trust me, the membership provider loves that about you if you don't go, but I'm going to help you actually stick it out. And so I can't believe it. The year is now behind us. It seems like just last week it was July, and here we are. Christmas is behind us. The new year is upon us, and it's goal setting time. If you are like me, you've done your goal setting for next year. In fact, I was asked why I wasn't at a goal setting meeting yesterday, and I said because it was already done a month ago. I'm a preparer. I'm analytical. I'll read some of my notes here, but that's just who I am, and hopefully I can help you navigate this next year as well. So if you are like me, you've set some goals. You set some goals going into this year, and you missed them, and you hit some. You probably, if again you're like me, you missed a lot more than you set. I had some very lofty goals going into the year, didn't hit them all. And so this is a great time though to reflect. What did you do? What did you achieve? And what did you miss? What did you fail? I call them lessons. There's winning and there's lessons, right? Not losses. Because what did we really lose? Nothing. Maybe some time. And so we can also identify now from our lessons and from our wins, because both success and failure leaves clues, right? So we can now have some things that we identify of what we want to do more of going into the next year, what we want to do less of going into the next year, and what we don't want to do at all going into the next year. And so let's learn from both of those. And now we can turn our eyes to the foundation and successes that we want to build in this next year. So reason number one why you should set a resolution is it's going to help you to get closer to the person you strive to be. You are creating a resolve to become the person that you were created to be. Reason number two that you want to set a resolution is it can help create stability when we set longer term goals, and it helps us to stay focused in the short term. And reason number three, it can drive you. The bigger goals that you set, the stronger that your habits have to be. So now there's a lot to unpack here in just these three simple reasons of why you should set resolutions and why you should have these goals. In the next phase of this, I'm going to talk about more of the what, like what does that goal setting look like? Do I do it in quarters? Do I do it in annual? Personally, I do it in what's called quarters or 12-week years, and I chunk that up. There's also, you can break it down into daily goals. Some have where they have 3 days within a day. We'll talk about that in the next piece. So we'll also talk about how to accomplish those goals. It's one thing to set audacious goals, but how do we set up plans and attack those plans on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to then achieve the goals? Because if we're not actually trying to achieve the goals, what's the purpose in setting it in the first place? So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click that little bell, because that'll notify you when this next one comes out. And I look forward to helping you to accomplish your goals over the next year. Thank you.